Director Zack Snyder has been making the rounds talking about Rebel Moon Part 1, Rebel Moon Part 2, and what the future holds in store for him. And when he was asked about the status of superhero movies today, and about superhero fatigue, he agrees. There is superhero fatigue. He is not asking James Gunn for a job, and he believes that original science fiction is the future. Okay, let's go over this one by one. Is there superhero fatigue? Yes and no. I think we're really going to know come 2025. That's when everything will be put to the test, as that's supposed to be a pretty big year again. A break year for DC largely in 2024. They got one film. 2025, two of their bigger heavy hitters. On top of this, Marvel has a pretty impressive slate as well. So 2024, we'll see. 2025 is the one. Superhero fatigue, he believes it exists, which leads him to talking about the DCU. He says he's not knocking on James Gunn's door. He's not interested in it because he believes the perfect projects are the ones that you make as passion projects, such as Rebel Moon. And he thinks that that's the best way to go about it, that's the best thing out there, and that's what directors should be focusing on. I can agree to a degree with him here. He's obviously saying this because he wants more eyes on Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon was, of course, a rejected Star Wars script multiple times, and now it's out. People can watch it. Some people love it, other people hate it, other people, they're in the middle or slightly negative, slightly positive, whatever you will. It's a Zack Snyder film. It's divisive. I personally find it a little weird that he's saying superhero fatigue is a thing, but recently he did an interview where he was talking about doing superhero films again, and even about building out his own superhero universe possibly for Netflix, which he seemed to indicate he would be interested in doing. Like, wouldn't that just be more superhero fatigue? Like, what's he gonna do? Jupiter's Legacy 2? Or build out a new universe over there, set in the same shared universe he has with Rebel Moon and Army of the Dead? I mean, I don't know how it would work. That, sure, he can take a crack at it, but I don't know. I'm still very reluctant to say superhero fatigue is a thing, because we could just apply that to pretty much everything. Sci-fi fatigue is a thing, technically, because not a lot of sci-fi films have made money this year. Romance fatigue. Comedy fatigue. You know, it's across the board everywhere, so I do think we gotta wait a little bit and see what happens. Some people are definitely fatigued, but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be.